Hello everybody, I got a great recipe, a fun recipe today. It's a spicy Sriracha Teriyaki style chicken meatballs. And it's for 5 to 6 servings, about 20 to 24 meatballs. Had this for dinner with the family last night and it was a hit. Everybody liked it. I'd say it's a fun recipe, easy to cook, healthy, and it has ginger, garlic, sriracha, green onions, and the sauce has low sodium soy sauce, and it's a great recipe, fun recipe, and it's a hit. It's healthy, and we served it over jasmine rice or with jasmine rice. It could go over. My younger boy said it could be good with spaghetti as well. I hope you give it a try. I appreciate you watching. As always, the recipe, the ingredients, and the instructions will be on the comments. All right, folks, let's get going. Let's get cooking. Let's have fun. Let's go. Be yourself. Let's go. All right, let's take a look at the ingredients for the spicy Sriracha Teriyaki chicken meatballs. Serve 6. We got the 2 pounds of ground chicken. I got the lean version. We got 2 eggs. Boom, boom. We have 1 cup of the breadcrumbs. I did a plain, great value from Walmart. And then we got the 2 green onions, finely chopped. I got actually 3. These are smaller, about the same size as 1. So I said, let's do 3. Then we have the 2 tablespoons of low sodium. This is all for the meatballs. Low sodium right there. Then we have the tablespoon of sesame oil. Sesame oil, extra virgin. Then we have the tablespoon and a half of sriracha. This is my new bottle. I have another bottle I'm going to finish up before I get to this one. Grated ginger. Right there. Black pepper. My black pepper is almost out. I forgot to buy some at the store yesterday. And some salt. Salt that. And then for the spicy teriyaki sauce, we're gonna go the low sodium soy sauce again. We got some honey. A quarter cup of honey. So hopefully I have enough in there. If not, I have some more elsewhere. 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar. Here's the rice vinegar right there. Then we have the 2 tablespoons of water, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, then some more sriracha there, chili sauce, and then we do the sesame oil again, sesame oil right there, and then we do tablespoon of, for the slurry, we're going to be a tablespoon of cornstarch and 2 tablespoons of water. I cannot find my cornstarch that I had. It might have been thrown away. I don't know. So, worst case, I Googled and it said you could use flour for that as well. And then 2 tablespoons of water with that as well to make the slurry. All right. I got the oven heating at 400. I'm going to first start the meatballs and then we'll get going. Let's go. All right, here we go. Let's mix up for the meatballs here. I got the 2 pounds of meatballs in there. Let's break the eggs in there. 1 egg. And 2 eggs. All right. Let's go ahead and get the breadcrumbs, the panko. And it's going to be 1 cup right here. Look at that. All the way in there. Let's go ahead and get the 3 cloves of garlic minced. Here we go, minced it already. Put that in there. All right, now we'll go ahead and do the 2 green onions finely chopped. 2 green onions finely chopped. All right. And then we go ahead and get the 2 tablespoons of low sodium. 2 tablespoons of low sodium. 1 low sodium soy sauce. There we go. Then we go ahead and do the 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. And 1 tablespoon. Alright. Then we're going to do a tablespoon and a half of sriracha sauce. Here's my older one. We may have enough in there, just in case I have the newer one. I use sriracha and sauce in a lot of my recipes. Alright, let's get that in there. Alright, got a little bit extra in there. And that's a tablespoon and a half. Wipe that off. I've been using this sriracha sauce, the chili sauce, and it's been really good. I've really enjoyed it. I used it in a lot of my ingredients. Tablespoon or 1 teaspoon of grated ginger. Right here. Grated ginger, 1 teaspoon. All right. Then black pepper. My lucky black pepper is almost gone. Gee whiz. I've done this a lot of recipes here. And we're doing a half a teaspoon. Let's get some salt, half a teaspoon of salt there. Alright, it's highly recommended that you use gloves. I don't have gloves, so I'm just going to go ahead and get in here and stir it together. And we're going to be making probably about 20 to 24 little small meatballs. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's make the sauce. In the medium saucepan, we're going to combine all the ingredients, and then we're going to put it back in the big bowl and put the meatballs in it. We're going to start off with a 1/3 cup of low sodium soy sauce. There we go. Then we're going to go with the 1/4 cup of honey, which happens to be 4 tablespoons. 4 tablespoons equals a 1/4 cup. That's 1. Get it all in there. That's 2. Oh, let's see if we can get the rest out of this one. That's 3. Oh, honey part. Let's go. Alright, that's basically 4, which is a 1/4 cup of honey, sweet honey. Let's clean this off. Now we're going to do the 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar. 1, 2. Then we're going to do 2 tablespoons of water. 1, 2. All right, then we're going to go ahead and do the 1 tablespoon of this brown sugar right there. Then we're going to do the tablespoon and a 1/4 and a half for the sriracha sauce. I think for time, because my oven's about ready to go off, I'm going to use a new one for this one, although I got a little bit left in my old one. 1, 2. A little bit extra. I like to get extra with sriracha sauce. Let's go ahead and do, let's clean this off here. And then we're gonna do the sesame oil. Sesame oil. And we're gonna do the 2 teaspoons. 1, 2. And then we're gonna do a teaspoon of the grated garlic and the grated ginger. Here we go. And here we go. And I'm going to do this slurry. Where did I put it? I'll put that in there. I'm going to put that in a little bit later. I can't find it right now for some reason. Oh, here it is. I'm just going to put that in. It's going to make it a little bit thicker. I got to get the oven. It's going off. It's going to burn. Let's go. Let's get that. And let's turn this around. All right, let's go. All right, here we go. I got the jasmine rice to go along with our wonderful meatballs. These are the chicken meatballs that we made. I have the ingredients, the instructions, and the recipe and on the comments. I tasted one without the sauce, and it was very good without the sauce. I'm waiting. I got some extra sauce right there, so we can pour it on, but I did soak them into the sauce there as well. I appreciate your watching, and as always, I'm really grateful. And if you get anything from this, please consider liking and subscribing. Until next time, let's try our cooking. Let's go cooking. Let's go!